Good morning, everybody. It's a little cool out here. Me and Mr. Ed are gonna head up into the mountains. We found a cabin on Gaia, like I told you guys last time, and here is a picture of it. So it appears that we're gonna have to walk approximately 1.5 miles or so off-road. There's no direct roads to it, so we're gonna have to park and hike. So let's start the adventure. We made it to the top of one hill. I think the Gaia said to here was about 1/2 mile or so. We probably went a little over 1/2 mile. So we have to walk straight that direction. We're getting there. It's a beautiful view all the way down. There's the creek coming over. And right down the trees, we saw a little bit of a building. That's where we gotta go. We're gonna follow this fence line most of the way. And there it is. We just stepped over the hill, the last final hill, 1.5 hours of walking. Climbing hills, traversing, and there it is. That is so cool. It looks a lot different than we saw on the Google map and the Gaia. Oh, I can't wait to get down there. Let's go check it out. Almost there. There it is. It's on this side of the creek. We're having trouble walking around. We may jump across and go over there. I don't know.
Here's the main road coming in to this homestead we're checking out. And here is main gate. There's one post right there where you see the wire hoop on it, homemade. And here's the other fence post. You see the big old hinge bolt for this gate, top and bottom. Barely see that one, I know. Woven wire fence, braced, barbed wire. How old is it? Here we are, into the home site. That's some old studs. There's a broken bottle. That tire's old. Here's a culvert coming in the road from the east.
This is an old road. Looks like that was some kind of water tank. Pressure tank or something. I'm gonna head over to this first building here. There's a workshop. Yeah, look at this chain on the counter. Some of the stuff don't look that old, but that's an old Phillips 66. It's got more of that stuff inside of it. I don't know if that was tar or something. That's a pretty new looking.
Yeah. This is a tool shed.
Yeah, probably some kind of tool shed.
Look at all the nails. They're all around.
Nails everywhere. A lot of stuff hanging.
Here's a tool shed right here. Isaac's already in there. Go in here and check out a couple tools on the bench here.
Briggs and Stratton.
Work bench, nails on the wall.
Briggs and Stratton. Milwaukee, Oklahoma.
Briggs and Stratton.
I mean Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What am I thinking?
Back wall, nothing. Huh. Not much in here.
Other side of the building, we found some horseshoes, old inner tube. Man, this is cool. So we come up to the next little building. It's got a metal bottom. I bet you that was storage for something. Here's part of it, old metal something there. More metal up there.
Oh, here's a sickle bar.
Like a sickle.
Cut hay here. Okay, here is a sickle bar.
Like a sickle?
I cut hay here. There's an old shed. Some kind. Find a purpose. Oh, look what I found.
Box spring over here.
Yeah, there's box spring mattress.
Hey, Dad. There's a bed.
Oh my. Okay, this is a manger to feed animals right here, Isaac. Here's a manger, here's a barn for the horses. And there's a metal tank. There's some 5-gallon buckets.
Okay, this is inside the corral. Old car fender. They had a wire to the side of the corral and I cut it loose. I don't know what kind of car that went to. That's pretty cool. And this looks like a little barn shed right next to the corral.
Look, there's hooks on the wall. Make sure you film them, see them?
Yeah, those nice steel hooks. That's thick
that's
steel.
For hanging harness.
Harnesses for horses. This is where they kept the horses at.
Yeah. To do the feed truck.
I'm second guessing wearing shorts. The sagebrush was bad, but these things are irritating.
And over here, there's a bunkhouse.
Look at this old house here. Still got the bed in here. Old bed and box springs. Something made a nest up there. Here's a frame of a car. Looks like an old gate. A wire going across. You can see the old gate used to open and close right here. This is part of their property. The old latch. That's cool. Okay, here's the other fender. It looks like somebody tore a car apart. We've got chassis, we got fenders, we found hubs, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, here we are. But here's the house.
A roofing car. Canvas.
And then we're looking here.
Canvas waterproofing.
Concrete bunker. They poured concrete for a root cellar. Here's the door. 2 doors. Double door. Here's the outside door. You probably didn't notice that, Isaac.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Can you close that door a little bit so the light hits it? Here's the end. Oh, look at that beautiful barnwood door. That's the inner door. Okay, you can open it. And smile. This can be... Oh, look at...
Canvas waterproofing.
They were good at pouring concrete. This is a... Yep, fruit storage, fruit jars. And hunk of metal.
Old boot. Wading boot.
Oh, irrigation boots. There's a whole vent hole up there.
Yeah.
You can see how they formed this with boards and poured this just decades ago.
Ward's canvas waterproofing. And then there's a ventilation door. It's red. Well, that's noisy. Nice screen. And they had a secondary door out here. Man, that's cool. And then this over here, I don't know what this is. Maybe an outhouse with a window.
Okay, here's the house again. We're going there next. Okay, here we're up above the house. And here's a wooden vent for the root cellar. And there's a house. We're headed for it. It's on a concrete foundation also.
It's got shingles. There's a vent for the root cellar. They put a screen mesh over it, wire mesh. They plan on staying here a while. Makes you wonder how long people lived here.
Look at this. See how much work that is?
They put wire mesh over. It's like
Got stuff on, didn't it?
it's like wallpaper brick. So it's like siding. It's in strips like siding. It's like tar paper, not wallpaper.
Okay, here's the lower side of the house.
Part of the chimney in there.
Nice foundation.
Nice barnwood. So the Gaia map says this here is 1900, but it said it possibly could have been from 1845, so we don't know when this building was built.
Okay, here's the lower side of the house.
Part of the chimney in there.
Nice foundation. And here's a crawl hole for the foundation. There's two crawl holes. Here's front door. There's back door.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, here we are in this building. You see the kitchen faucets where the sink was.
There's the cabinets above it. Kitchen cabinets.
Kitchen cabinets. If you're wondering why I'm not walking very far, you can see why the floor is gone right here.
That tongue and groove.
That's our floor.
Flooring.
You can see an old-fashioned wood stove there, but way back in, well, don't turn. Back here's a shower room.
We'll have to get a better angle. There's actually a water tank back there too. That's tongue and groove wood.
Okay, stop. Okay, now.
We sent Mr. Ed in because he's the lightest.
This has writing on it.
Looks like a...
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, okay?
Yep.
Show Mama how brave. Okay, with all the tools I'm carrying, I'll probably weigh 130.
Yeah. He's pushing 130, and I think he's bragging about that 130.
Okay,
Is that the back porch?
Okay, here I'm at the front door, believe it or not. Here's threshold. Threshold, not front door. Here's room wall. Okay, there's a front room screened windows yet. And there's the other wall. So, and it's concrete floor. Yep. Here's a chair.
I can't believe you broke it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
There's a brick chimney.
Yeah, I saw that through the other window.
Okay, I'm gonna do another video here. Here I came across, And there's a better look at the kitchen cabinets up there. A nice building. 14.7. There's a pipe going through the wall here. And there's a pipe, got a nice pipe going around. Here's a chimney, was in the middle.
It says National Carbide Corporation.
Hey, this is master bedroom.
Ooh,
Oh,
master.
baby. There's double windows. I bet they had glass. Okay, now I'm going to head for the bathroom.
Oh, be careful.
Here's a view out the bedroom window. And there's that cellar we just investigated. A beautiful hillside. Okay, here I am. Here is the master closet for the master bedroom. And it has a window looking over Montrose. If I can get over to it. There we go. Here is the canal ditch. I don't know when that was built. Oh, there's an intruder coming in this building. Okay, and if I look back over here, I came through a 10-inch doorway. I'm going to the bathroom now.
Mr. Ed made it over to the bathroom. He said there's a toilet in there. But that part of that stove there says Majestic, and they're from the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Oh, yeah,
And there's
a hot water tank.
hot water tank, so it makes, and hot running water. Somebody did a lot of work over this over the years.
There's a shower thing. Curtain rod.
Curtain rods.
There's still a screen on the window.
Yeah, it's still screen in the window. Somebody's remodeled this a few times.
Okay, here I am in the shower. If you can see, and there's a top of the hot water tank. And there's a shower head. Curtain rod holder. There's a toilet. Tank. Here is a sink. And a screened window. Here they did furring out, so this here had paneling maybe. See, it's all furred out.
Yeah, I just
That's
realized.
the interior wall. Also,
Watch out for the big hole.
I'm gonna jump.
Don't worry, that tongue and groove will hold you.
Yeah.
Was that pine? It is a pine.
Good thought,
Pine tongue and groove. Did you hear what I said earlier? That says National Carbide Corporation.
Okay. Let's put it.
So we found a pole here next to the ditch. We don't know if that's power or telegraph. Old concrete bunker, and the house has a concrete foundation, which tells us that the back building we found in the back might have been the original, and whoever did the root cellar also built this house, which would explain why it's more modern. So it makes you wonder what year the house, this main house, was built. So the original road went over, came through here somewhere. I don't know how they got across there, but there's the house. It was a lot of fun. Now we're gonna walk this road back instead of coming in the way we did. A little farther, but easier walking. Well, here's what we found yesterday. That place, we got back really late, well, 3 o'clock. We were so sore and worn out from all that walking. That place had been pretty ransacked, so there wasn't a lot of stuff, but it's still kind of neat. 2 old horse shows, some hinges, found an old file that's more rusted up than anything else. And this lid right here I thought was cool. It says National Carbide Corporation, and if you look them up, they were in business in the late 1800s, and then 1917 they merged with another company. So this one is pretty old, probably around the early 1900s. And these bottles are cool. They say 1 quart on the bottom. It's hard to read 1 quart, but on the bottom, very bottom, it says wine. So that's cool. 2 wine bottles with screw tops. Oh yeah, Mr. Ed's bringing over some bent up buckets we found too. So these buckets are kind of cool. We use that to kind of carry these out. This 1 gallon I thought was cool. On the very bottom down here, it's hard to see, it says Duraglass. And it says that's from the 40s or the 50s, and it more likely had Coca-Cola syrup in it. And apparently people used to use that when they used to get sick. They used to sip on the Coca-Cola syrup to make them feel better. So that is really cool. This one, I don't know if that's old wine or water. I can't get nobody to try it, so we may just dump it out. But it was fun. We weren't expecting to, we didn't know what we'd find, but it's always fun to look for new things. All right, so that was a lot of fun yesterday. We got back about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We started about 9. It was a lot of fun. It was a long hike in, long hike out, but the rewards were worth it. Just seeing the buildings is all we really cared about. We knew we weren't expecting to find anything amazing, but the stuff we found out was neat. I love finding old things and looking at history and trying to figure out why things were there and why they built that house out in the middle of nowhere. It's just always intriguing to see all that stuff. So keep your eye out looking for cool stuff. We're going to keep looking for stuff and try to find new stuff to show you. But until we see each other again, Mr. Ed and I are going to keep looking and trying to have fun. So you guys have fun too. Stay out of trouble.